and the filly Aeliana favourite. They're off and racing. She hopped out well. Plymouth handled the start quite nicely as well. Being sent forward there, sits a pass. And will he do it? Not too far away. A Mustang Morgan is striding forward on the outside. So there's a few having a bite for the lead. And it's Plymouth pressing on with Mustang Morgan the outside. King of Thunder holding a prominent role together with Aeliana. And just caught a little bit deep. Sits a pass 3 wide in the early part. Will he do it? Gets onto his back. They're followed then by Autumn Moreau in the middle of the ruck with Shanwar down on the rails. Further back to the Doctor of Love, 3 wide around Golden Century. Firm Agreement right up along the rails. A length and a half then to Burn and Win on the inside of Pocketing. Now Gold Rush Guru taken back and switches off in the quite nicely really, Gold Rush Guru. In advance of Kasuki, then Flying Argento, Imperialist and Confetti Garden is last. So Plymouth heads the Derby field up to the back. Out by 3/4 to Mustang Morgan. King of Thunder a lot closer today. So's Aeliana and Sitsa passes on a wide path. They're followed by Shanwar down on the rails. Now Willie Do It's wider out, but looks to have a bit of cover there, Willie. Up on the outside of Autumn Aroa. Further back then to Firm Agreement, Golden Century. The Doctor of Love out 3 wide, but right on the back of Willie. Further back in the race to Burn and Win. Then came Pocketing from Confetti Garden. Well back Gold Rush Guru, Kasuki, Flying Argento, and Imperialist is last of all, about 16 off the lead. So it's Plymouth at the 1,000, a half in front to Mustang Morgan. Then came King of Thunder, very well positioned on the inside of Aeliana. Sitsa Pass has been wide from the start, so's Willie Do It, but it looks as though Mickey D is starting to take closer order here on the Kiwi. Shanwar's right there on the fence as they race inside the 700 now, and Plymouth just in front of Mustang Morgan. Aeliana is poised to pounce. She's peeling 3 wide, laying it down to the leaders now. King of Thunder slipping right up on the inside. Shanwar's taking a rails run, and Willie Do It's under plenty of pressure as they turn, and Plymouth swings in front from the filly Aeliana, who strides up boldly on the outside, and Aeliana now takes the lead to the 300, beating off Plymouth. Shanwar, King of Thunder on the rails. Further back to Willie Do It and Firm Agreement. Aeliana 175 out, 2 lengths clear from Willie Do It. Firm Agreement, but she's really opening up now, Aeliana, and the filly's going to destroy them in the Derby. Aeliana, different class. Boy, she towed the boys up by 5. Firm Agreement, I think, second, just in front of Shanwar. Close up on the outside, Willie Do It. Then King of Thunder. Further back, Autumn Aroa from Pocketing. Plymouth, the Doctor of Love. Then came Gold Rush Guru, Sitsa Pass, Kasuki, Flying Argento, Burn and Win, Imperialist, Confetti Garden, and Mustang Morgan.
Well, I think we're talking greatness here in the history of this race, which first started in 1861. Only 10 fillies have won the Australian Derby. She becomes the 10th. Shamrocker was the one before her. The champion Research prior to that. Trish Stark, Rose of Kingston, another immortal, T-Rose, a horse called Picture, Nellie, Florence and Clove. Hardly household names back in the 1800s. But she is not finished. She's towed the boys today. Number 18, Aeliana, has bolted in the Derby.
Wow. Treasure of the moment can take a deep breath that she run this week. I think the way she put the way she exploded at the end of 2,400 metres there, I must say, a masterful ride. He had the right barrier to do it, but he had the guts to put her closer than she's used to. Damian Lane, he's a big time performer. He's on the right horse. He delivered the good. The punters cheer, and she's a beauty. Good on you, Denise. She's got a lovely mare there, and who knows what you can do with a mare like her from here on in. But an explosive win.
Super confident ride, like you said, Ronnie. Obviously drawn soft. He was able to put her a little bit closer than what she normally is, and she took that bad luck out of the equation where she had nothing but bad luck last time out, but she was dominant. Once she got to about the 200 metre mark and Damian Lane put her in full flight, she was just in total control of that race. What a win.
Here's a special filly coming back, 229.8, 34.92. Ronnie, just think about the 3-year-old fillies that we have seen at this carnival alone. Lady Shenandoah, Autumn Glow, Treasure of the Moment, and now Aeliana. all in one season.
Yeah, they're a dominant force, and they have been for a few seasons now. There's no doubt about it. We all look at the weight for age scale, and I know we're not going to go and changing things like that, but to think they're getting a couple of kilos off the boys and they destroy them like that. It's just incredible the few years that they've had, and might be more when you go back through your record books. Maybe we lose a few of our good colts and geldings, but mares like her, the way she stayed there and the way she was set up for this race, and she had Chris knew that he had the boys in his sights a long way out when he run her in those races, having so many other good fillies in his stable. So feather in their cap, and they get the desired result.
Second derby for Damian Lane. He won it in 2017 on John Snow, and it is the second derby for Chris Waller here in Sydney. Chris Waller goes back-to-back, Riff Rocket, and now Aeliana, the filly. We'll come back with Chris and Damian Lane.
What a win. She was outstanding.
Yeah, she was super. Was able to step clean from the barrier and hold a really good spot, which was really handy, really helped me, and she just travelled like a winner a long way out.
Was she ever in doubt?
No, I just thought, I got to the top of the rise, I thought she's never been in front this far out, so just made her extend, and like I said, I thought, maybe she'll float, but she pinned the ears back and she ripped through the line.
There's a query that she wasn't going to get the trip, but she absolutely whopped them.
Yeah, I think the trip was the least of her worries. She absolutely seen the distance out, no problem at all.
Well done, buddy.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations. A filly winning the Derby is pretty special in a trainer's career.
It made me emotional for a change, yeah. So, no, she's a great filly. She deserved it. She was beating her nose in the Caulfield, or the Guineas, 1,000 Guineas. Yep. Beating her nose by broadsiding and the Rosehill Guineas, like just two career-making wins. So, it wasn't becoming frustrating, but it was just, she deserved it.
She sure did. And what made you target her against the boys? And it wasn't just today, you set her on a path for the whole preparation.
Yeah, it was just how it worked out. Because the 1,000 Guineas is so late, she sort of started a week or two later than the other girls, and they were all going towards the surround stakes and those races, so we had some good runners on bases.
Yeah.
So we just split them up.
You've got more firepower to come in the Oaks, and of course you've had Lady Shenandoah, you've had Autumn Glow, and now this filly. It's a super crop of girls.
Yeah, it is. It's quite unremarkable. It's just unreal. We look after them, and they're just really starting to mature, and that was a dominant win. I don't get as emotional these days as I used to, but that was really special.
Just watching that made you feel something.
I was waiting for something to come with us sort of at the 300, and you could see there was some horses sort of doing their best, but when she peeled out with 100 to go, it was really special.
Just bear with me for a moment. Do you think she would have given Treasure the Moment a run for her money next Saturday had you gone that?
For sure. It would have been a match race, wouldn't it?
Would have been great. But I think she proved today she's up there with any staying 3-year-old.
Yeah, for sure. My job is to look after her. It'd be unlikely that she would back up. But, I can't wait for what's the next chapter because she's a rising star.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Gordon.